Oh, hey, hi, hello, we're here. I know it's not our normal place to hang out, but we're vibing tonight. Um, if you guys are new here, welcome to Indy by Night, our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle. Um, this episode and all episodes of Indy by Night are going to be uh, sponsored by Adventure Dice. So make sure to head over to adventuredice.ca um, to go ahead and check out the sweet dice that they have available. They have use code JBruce for 10% off. That is 10% off. Math is hard. 10% off your order. And we're gonna go around the room, introduce who we're gonna be playing this evening, and we'll get started with episode 68, Sunrise. And we'll go ahead and start with Warren for no reason whatsoever.
Hi, I'm Warren, and I am playing Carter the Tremere. I'd rather be reading a book. It's a true story.
Very, very true. Next up, we have Hannah.
Hey, I'm Hannah, playing Eva Hill de Bruja, and currently keeping Carter from that book.
Factual. Next up, we have Justin, aka Bacon.
Hi, I'm Justin. I play Dimitri, the deep-fried Ventru, who is currently hiding out in the sewers.
That is painfully accurate. Next up, we got Rob.
Hi, I'm Rob. I am playing Isaiah the Nosferatu, and I have Bacon sleeping on my couch for a little bit, I guess.
I think I remember that time in college. Yeah, you don't have overnight bacon. And last but not least, we have Ian.
Hello, I'm Ian. I'm playing Michael the Ravnos, currently tied up in some other drama all the way across, well, not even all the way across town, kind of within the same city block, but completely different and not at all related. So this is going to be interesting to see, A, what happens, B, who gets involved, and C, whether or not I cry by the end of tonight. So,
If I can do my job, all four will happen simultaneously. It'll be glorious. So where we left off last week was a emotional roller coaster for our non-coterie. Dimitri, Eva, and Isaiah wrapped up a combat with some quick thinking, as a sun grenade had gone off. Isaiah took the opportunity to appear in the middle of it, pick up Dimitri, and sort of catapult themselves out of the front of the shop, where Dimitri was able to go ahead and start shouting that someone has a gun. Excuse me. And Caleb didn't super love this, as he doesn't have someone able to check for any sort of Nosferatu glove box or anything of the like. And so, better yet, he decided to tell Eva to go and kill Dimitri. And of course, Eva said, absolutely, let's go do this, and continued to charge and hunt him down. Thanks to some clever hiding done on Dimitri's side, Eva was not able to find Dimitri, and Dimitri was able to sort of make a break for it, and barely escaping Eva as he found himself heading to a hotel, finding a room that was available, and intimidating the people to let him lay low. A plethora of text messages began to erupt from this coterie, as well as some phone calls, all sort of checking in on each other and try to figure out what the next step is. As Dimitri was giving Isaiah some information. Isaiah's curiosity spiked, and he had to find out anything and any sort of secret that could be used later on. And this caused him to spiral heavily into trying to figure out how long this domination power over Eva would last. As he's doing some research around and calling to different individuals, Eva sort of began to calm down and take a car. As she took her car and began to drive off, she went to go and get into a safe place, but on across heading that way, she saw a familiar face. As she got closer and closer, she began to smell the familiar cologne of Hunter, her ghoul, who's been standoffish, I think is a good way to put it. Thanks to the beast thriving at 5 hunger for a little too long, as Eva attempted to stealth her on, the beast took over and said, "That person smells delicious," as these silent footsteps rapidly became louder and louder as a pounce and a feed. And the once heartbeat of Hunter fades as Eva is brought down to 0 hunger. As her frenzy sort of clears and she realizes what she's done, she scoops up a Hunter and puts him inside of a back of a car and drives back to the 7-Eleven. And prior to all of this, while on the phone with Hunter or with Carter, their phone call is cut short as a explosive goes off right after Eva picks up a note from inside the car, causing severe aggravated damage to Eva. With shrapnel sticking out of her, she finally makes her way back to the 7-Eleven and runs into Carter. Carter, who is a little preoccupied, not necessarily noticing the shrapnel until they're getting ready to leave, as Carter is in the process of doing some car surgery, as Ashley is in the process of heading to where to drive. Carter thinks back for a while and finds and remembers a place where he first dumped his body shortly after arriving inside of Indianapolis. You guys went and disposed of Hunter's body after sending a text message claiming as a suicide note. And that is where we are picking up this evening. You guys have... It's been a very busy night, first of all, for you guys. But you guys have roughly about 3 hours of night left for this evening. Michael, at this point, your hunger has climbed as you had ran into someone who found out what you were. And using a trick that you've heard Carter use before, someone used some blood sorcery and increased your hunger, causing you to the beast to get hungrier and hungrier within. And to avoid causing a heavy scene, you drove off.
That I did. And knowing that life's gonna get even tougher, this is like later this evening, I'm gonna go find food.
Okay. Go ahead and make your hunt roll. Yours is still sitting as a solid 3.
3A. All right. Oh, come on. This was... believe that because it's been a minute since I've done it this way. That was charisma and streetwise, I believe.
Yes, and a specialty in black market.
Yes. And
Yes.
the way I'm bringing black market into this is as I'm driving, I'm hitting a couple, just hitting up a couple people looking for, or normally I'd be looking for like blood bags.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a person. I'm trying to go to 0. I'm looking for somebody like, hey, you need somebody gone. I can do that kind of thing.
Okay, so that is going to change the difficulty for this. Instead of a 3, you're going to be looking at a 4, because that's going to be a bit more difficult to find on the black market than a just a simple blood bag, as it were.
Plus charisma.
And all my wonderful players, as Ian is rolling this, if you could go ahead and also send me your current hunger, besides Eva. I know Eva's sitting pretty comfy at 0 right now.
We did it.
I don't think he was comfy at all.
Well, perspective, you know? All right. It's going to take probably about an hour to be able to find this individual for you there, Michael.
I'm cool with it.
But you do find someone who's not going to be missed.
Hell yes.
Are they crunchy?
I hope not, but at the same time, I'm not in a position to be able to. I'm not in a position to complain.
You
just
don't
looking
have
at
any
zero.
aversions, do you, by chance?
I don't believe so. I didn't take. Yeah, no, I don't have any like food allergies as it is.
Perfect. No food allergies is the way to go. You
I mean, I have some moral lines, but no.
yeah. I mean, as much as someone who's trying to find someone to kill on the black market can have, I get it.
I mean,
I know, I get it. You're a monster. We get it.
I'm doing bad stuff tonight, so I might as well do bad stuff.
Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy. We get it.
Exactly, Zangi, if you get it.
You go ahead and you find your individual, and this will more or less get you caught up to the time difference to the rest of the group. Where you have, after you finish this hunt, you can go ahead and bring your hunger down to 0.
Yes.
Yeah, you
0
feel bad about
hunger. Oh no, I probably feel awful, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
that, allegedly. But you are now satiated. Congratulations.
Yes.
Let's see how long that lasts for you.
Not very. I'm gonna call it now.
That's fair. Dimitri, are you at 1? Currently?
1, that's correct.
Perfect. Eva's at 0. Sorry, I'm going through and updating the overlay for everyone. Where are you going after you find a snack, or what would you like to do, Michael, as you go ahead and find your delectable to-go box?
once I have my wits about me, I know that I had sent a pan. I think it was a text, or maybe I called Carter.
Mm-hmm.
In kind of a panic, being like, "Oh shit." I'll probably reach back out, and be like, "Hey, man." I'm just gonna call Carter before I go anywhere. I'm gonna reach out to the guy himself.
The man, the myth, the legend. You receive a phone call mid-surgery with Eva.
I mean, that's clearly going to voicemail. I'm in surgery. I mean, what am I like? No. I'll wait till I am done.
Okay. And please go ahead and roll. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and roll a dexterity plus medicine for me, please, as you go ahead and try to suture the best of your abilities to close and remove this shrapnel.
Better not fuck this up.
Bestial failure. DC is going to be a solid 2 for this.
Well, I guess I'll willpower to see if I can make it happen.
I was joking about the bestial, but I'm liking where this is going.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming this cell phone ringing in the middle
Yeah,
just
just
messed up
really
my
loud
calm.
and annoying.
You know what? I'm not sorry.
That's good
Oh.
because I managed to pull it off.
You go ahead and remove what very, I want to say a very little. It's solid, probably like CD chunk was sticking out of her. Where it looks like about half a CD was projecting outside. As you pull and remove it, it's like probably like 8 or 9 inches of just metal that was slammed into the side of Eva. But you're able to remove it and stitch it up so it doesn't look as bad. Eva, you don't take any points of damage or anything, but it also does not feel super great this entire time. But nonetheless, you have now stitches that will probably fall off in the middle of the night.
Did you need to call whoever it was back?
Yeah.
Or I can do that
mean-
while you wash your hands.
We're in a car, right?
Yeah, you guys are currently in a car.
Where's the
It's gotta be like
Where's the thing?
Germex around here. No.
Germex.
Germex?
It's looking like
fine.
all that.
Find Germex in a
I mean,
bottle of
there's probably
water.
a half-used bottle of there's probably a half-used bottle of sanitizer somewhere. I mean, there was a
Easy.
pandemic.
Please go ahead and roll intelligence plus medicine for me, please. You don't have the lower difficulty for check the trunk. I'm sorry.
If only I was there.
Exactly.
All this could have been avoided if we could have just checked the damn trunk.
I swear
you
him.
know what?
I mean, do we
You
even have to
go
worry
ahead.
about germs?
You don't, but you sure in hell do open up the middle console of this car, and it has a 3/4 used thing of hand sanitizer for you. Congratulations.
Nice. And it's probably that early pandemic, really crappy hand sanitizer, too.
Exactly. Yeah. And not
Oh, the tequila is like the tequila based one.
Yeah, exactly. And not from like, the small like pandemic you guys had just went through. That was more recent. That was announced as a pandemic within Indy, but like COVID pandemic. So it's been there for the solid about 4 years. But yeah, you guys are all topped up at question mark and ready to go.
And yeah, I'm I guess we'll call the number back, and we can assume I I'm assuming that even though we're burnering phones, right, we're remembering the important numbers and putting them in the new phone. Oh,
I
wait, how can you even call me?
would like.
I burnered my phone.
Oh, it's true.
Oh shit!
It's true.
He's got to wait for me to call. They've got to wait for me to call them,
Mm-hmm.
And I'll leave a voicemail.
which I will do, but it's not going to be till after we've disposed of Hunter. One crisis at a time.
Yeah. As you guys are sort of finishing up the surgery, you do hear the sound of a train horn off in the near future. On its way.
Do we have to sit around waiting for this to happen? I'd rather not.
Oh, that's fair. We should probably get going. We need to.
Yeah, it might look a
Probably get
little
rid of
weird
this
if we're
car.
sitting here.
That's totally fair. We should get out of here, get rid of this car, and find a place to go go to sleep. Really.
Yeah, I'm down. I can't really do a whole lot tonight anyway.
Do you have any places? I'm a little concerned. We've maybe run the gas station into the ground.
There's always the sewer.
We do better than that.
Careful your Toreador
Hey.
showing.
More like I don't want to make my girlfriend spend the day in yet another terrible place. There was the hidden room while everyone was getting murdered, and then there was like the rave room at the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That room rips.
People have been ripped apart in there. That's about
Literally.
as far as I'll go.
You have any place that you can stay? I doubt I could stay in your area. I could try hitting up a bar on my side, but
Don't think that I do, honestly. 7-Eleven was my backup.
Ashley, I mean, can we just go back to the tower? Like, we could go there. I mean,
I'm a little concerned. Well, I mean, yes, we could.
yeah.
I don't know that Eva could.
I mean, is there a reason why you couldn't, Eva?
there's a couple reasons.
Okay. And rough about this time, as you guys are, I'm assuming, having this conversation and driving away, you guys do pass the train as it has gone past the point of where you guys had parked.
You know, maybe Michael has a place. Actually, that might be the person to call. They're always on the move. They've got to line up places all the time. Maybe they have a moving truck or something. Plus, I need to tell them not to head back to 7-Eleven. So I guess I'll call Michael.
Michael, your phone begins to ring.
All right. You know, because it's a number I don't know, but I've been calling.
Send it to
around making
voicemail.
Interesting. I've been making interesting phone calls all night. So let's see what the world has for old Michael here. Borrowing a present.
Hey, it's the bookworm.
Oh, shit. Where you been?
It's a long ass story. Are you safe?
Relatively. Are you?
Need a place to crash. Last place is probably too hot.
Is it the last place we were all together that's too hot?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned that it's been overused.
Valid. All right. Yeah. I should have a spot. Kind of been trying to figure out what the hell I'm trying to do before I need to crash out also, but we can work this out. We can figure it out. Also I need to meet up with you. I have concerns.
Yeah, well, let's find a place to lay low and hit whatever it is tomorrow. Yeah.
No, it's got it. My concerns they all involve tonight. Also, I have a weird gut feeling. Is everybody alive?
That's a weird question to ask on a cell phone.
Yeah, but like like Uncle D's been kind of sick for a while. I don't know. Like that guy worries me.
I think Uncle D's gonna make it at least a couple more days. I think he had a rough one.
Okay. No, you ever get those like you wake up like, oh my god, and then you just have to like check to make sure everybody's okay. That's been my night.
Yeah,
all
no,
right.
I mean, we could talk.
Yeah.
About that. Yeah.
Yeah, we could chat. We could chat. We need to chat. Cool. So I'm going to send you an address. We'll link up and then we'll go from there. Cool.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Love you. Bye. Say it.
You too.
Say it.
You too.
I'll just hang up if he's not gonna say it.
Partner's definitely gonna say it. He's way too awkward for that.
Even before the community drain.
Oh my god.
All right. Where are you sending them, Michael?
Comic book store.
What?
It's late night. We can meet outside of the comic book store, and we can go from there. It's the last place we were that wasn't any sort of anything. We got some weird kind of vibes, but nothing can be proven. And there we go. If anything, it's people of a similar condition, so we can at least go, hey, whoa, back the fuck, if we need to. Yeah.
We're gonna track down that one rando kindred that's gonna be at the comic book store, and yeah, okay, I'm game.
Yeah, I need to know what that guy's thoughts are about like Dick Grayson when he was a cop.
Yeah, all right. Comic book store it is.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys go ahead and punch the address. And it's about a 25-minute drive to there from where you guys are at. So as a reminder for you, Ian, you have roughly about 2.5 hours before your meeting. And it is pretty much a 30-minute drive back to where you were. So you have roughly about 2 hours before you have to be there, and 2 hours and 33 minutes before the sun comes up and fries people.
Yes. It's got my Ravnos blood full going right now.
Burning, some might say.
Oh, quite literally. I'm so excited. in the worst possible way.
Okay. The four of you arrive at the bookstore.
Comic book store, right?
Yeah. Correct. It is now peak spooky hours, so there are no cars in the parking lot. All the shops in the little mall are closed, but you do have a few parking lot lights that are lighting up the areas sporadically.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely nothing sus about a 4 a.m. comic book parking lot meetup.
All the
So if
cool
anybody
kids are
asks,
doing
we're
it.
selling drugs.
I'm
Selling
definitely not here to buy drugs. Exactly.
If anybody rocks up, hey, what are you guys doing? Drugs. Can you leave us alone?
Yo, man, I got that Adventure Comics #1, dog.
I'm gonna smoke the
Pull your
hell
car
out
up
of
right
that.
next to our car, roll down your window, be as sus as possible.
Oh, absolutely. It's the beginning of August, and I've got a way too big coat on.
But not
No,
for cosplay purposes.
it's to hide all my drugs.
Okay. You guys, again, are the only 2 cars in the parking lot.
If I see them pull
Oh,
up, then
what
I'm
day
gonna.
is it? Is Gen Con? Gen Con's still going on.
It
We
is
could find
still
nice
going on.
drive.
Yeah, for sure.
That makes me feel a little bit better.
Does
Uh,
it?
After I see them pull up, I'm gonna hop out of my ride.
Okay.
And meander my way over that way. Like the roll it down hand sign.
Just oh, I didn't realize it was that easy of a DC to break into if we're talking actually actively cranking down the windows.
So yeah, sorry for the weird question on the phone. That was bad move on my part, but I figured they're already listening.
No, it's not that weird of a question. Are we all out of the car? Is this just Michael and Carter? Who's having this conversation?
So currently, Michael has walked up to the car full of you, Ashley, and Eva. Whether or not you guys want to get out of the car and have this conversation, or just keep the windows down and have this conversation. Currently, you and Eva are in the back seat, and Ashley's sort of chauffeuring the 2 of you around post surgery.
Well, like that's cute though.
Which means it looks like some surgery happened. In the back of
Yeah.
this car,
There's
which means you
blood
should
all over the back
probably
of the
ditch it.
seat, and your hands definitely have a slight pinkish hue to them as you try to get some of the most of the blood off, but sometimes it's just sort of mixed together.
Have we established if Eva's blood is like in the system? Like, are they going to be able to identify her based on her blood?
If you have to ask, the answer is probably.
Hasn't been a point of information yet.
I'll take that as a yes. Okay, so we got to ditch this car too.
Also, because I got a lot that I need to rattle off here real quick, but based on the absolute crime wagon you're rolling in right now, do I want to know?
Eventually, probably.
Okay, cool.
Please.
Are we having this conversation with you standing outside the car?
I mean, I don't know.
Michael, roll wisdom
Sounds like
awareness
y'all.
for me to DC 2.
Good lord. Okay, please tell it DC too.
Yep.
Um,
And at this point, Ashley's just like, get in the passenger seat.
fine.
I guess she has really been chauffeuring us around because I was doing
Actively.
surgery. That's awful weird.
All right, there we go. 2 hits.
All right.
Let's go.
As you look over to Eva, you do see a huge portion of her shirt is soaked in blood, and you see just the thin line of a suture that was done.
Good lord. All right. Yep. I'm getting in. As I get in, hi. Looking at Ashley. It's great to see you again. Cool. Wild night.
She just looks forward.
Yep, that's about the response I expected. Anyway, so while it looks like y'all have been going through it,
Not really us as much as Eva's had a day. Eva's had a night.
okay. Well, if Eva's had a night, does that mean that Eva adjacent has had a night as well.
Why don't we
Yes.
drive and we'll catch you up?
Okay.
Where am I driving? Just around?
For now, I think that's probably the best. I need to get back over like downtown in the next like 45 minutes ish, but we'll figure that out.
Let's go. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's quickly get everybody up to speed here.
As she goes and begins to drive.
All right, so where do you want to start? You guys or me?
How about yours, since yours is coming up?
Okay. So you remember my buddy Jimmy, right? The house that got murked up. Okay.
Yeah. Well, from last night.
yeah, that guy. Oh, that's only last night. Holy shit. Okay, well,
Feels like it's been months.
yeah, it feels wild. Some ghosts have caught up, and they took Jimmy. I got
Actual ghosts.
no. Like dudes, like guy from my past showed up. I've been cat and mousing with him for a while, so I figured he'd eventually
I
turn.
thought I was going to get to work with more ghosts.
I
Sorry,
want
continue.
more information on that at a later date. But told me an address downtown, rooftop, 10 minutes before sunrise. Come get your boy, come alone. I went down there to check it out in advance, as you do. And somebody hit me with what I can only describe as some fuckery that made me real hungry. And I remember vaguely something from you, Carter, about that, right? That's something that can be done. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out a way to get Jimmy back and trying to figure out a way to kind of help either slow the situation with SI and hunters and shit down, or maybe cut the head off and get them gone for a while.
Translating that into Carter, you're saying that SI has your friend and somebody did some blood sorcery on you, and you need to get down there in the next 30-ish minutes.
I mean, I was raised if you're late, like if you're early, you're late kind of thing. So well, I want to be down there in some advance. Maybe I could trap their trap kind of thing. Because okay, so
Well, okay, yeah, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say I was told to come alone, and that's very clearly a trap. Real quick, Bruce, I have confirmation that this is the hunter I think it is, right?
No. You just know that they the individual who has been taunting you guys for the better part of a year by sending individual numbers has wrapped up that with an address, but you're not 100% sure. You could probably make a solid assumption.
Okay.
As he's attempted to lay traps for you before, but you've obviously been either just smart enough not to go into it, or he hasn't had bait that's been enticing enough. So you can make an assumption, but you don't know 100% sure.
Okay. So one way or another, I know for a fact, like there's somebody who's been watching us for the better part of a year and a half. If it's who I'm hoping it's not, then that's going to be wild. But being asked to come alone, that's a trap. If I show up and I have multiple people, Jimmy dies. If I show up by myself, Jimmy dies, I die probably. If I just don't show up, Jimmy dies and they run free. I don't know what the good answer to this is, because I don't think it's the last option.
there a not Jimmy dies option?
I mean, preferably. Well, I mean, there's probably some way to do that, right? Like, I'm probably gonna show up, and he's gonna give me the whole like, "Fucking vile creatures! I'm out here to dish up the justice that y'all have been avoiding for." You know the spiel, right? You've heard it. But I figure if I show up and I die, then they might still let Jimmy go. That's if I die. They might just, try to bring me in to do whatever the hell they do when they bring Kindred in. That's the way I see this going.
Very a little confused.
I'm confused.
I mean, this is the same second acquisition that we dealt with before, yeah.
I think that was before my time.
Oh yeah, I suppose it was. Well, when we did it before, we had lots of backup and a very angry werewolf.
I mean, we have
And
some
that was
shit that
it was a
could.
close thing.
we have some dirt that could stir up some wolves into a frenzy.
Yeah, but probably not in the next 30 minutes. And
So
from the sounds of it, Dimitri is deeply out of commission. And I don't think Eva needs to be getting into anything for at least a couple days herself.
yeah, what the fuck? Looking at Eva, what happened?
Do you want the whole true story or just what
mean,
happened?
Spark notes because I'm on a crunch, but I do want the whole story eventually. So don't go dying before I can hear the whole story.
I'm not planning on it.
Good, because I'm not either.
Well, I hope not, but it kind of sounds like you would rather give your life for Jimmy.
Semantics. What happened? Spark notes.
I got a call from Caleb, not an actual call, the call that you got from Nessa.
Oh. I was going to make a joke, but I don't think it was that kind of call. Got it. Go on.
No. Basically wanted me to kill Dimitri, and then he would give me Nessa. His blood was the one that was tampered with at whatever that party was.
That son of a bitch. All right.
So, yeah, Dimitri's a little fucked right now. And I took our car and it blew up on me. I'm assuming that's Caleb's work too.
All right, so I want you to know that even though I'm smiling, I'm not happy about the situation. I just think it's funny that Dimitri got to walk away from you hunting him. So,
Well,
I'm not sure if that's you holding back or him being a badass or a little bit of both. So,
definitely him being a badass. I didn't want to do it,
I
kind
believe
of,
that.
obviously. But
No, I believe that. So,
I'm hoping it doesn't happen again.
yeah, ideally. What about your homie, the other guy? Is that Isaiah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isaiah, yes.
What's his
He
deal?
seems to be doing good. I don't know. He pointed me to the direction of Dimitri, and basically that was the last I saw of him. So I don't know why he did that.
Cool.
So, I think they're still alive somewhere. I don't know. Oh, I guess I do know Isaiah's alive. He called me.
All right, cool. That's what? One, me, you, Carter. Yeah, we're 5 for 5 right now.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, please. Can't.
So, what are we gonna do about your situation? I would love to help, but I
Yeah,
feel like I
You're
did
not
that,
in the
I would.
shape to do that. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm not asking anybody, and I'm kind of looking across the whole car. I'm not asking any of you to get directly involved. I'm really just looking for some guidance. Like, I figure this is something I go do. I keep you guys out of it the best I can.
You're sure this
mean-
is SI and Hunter? Not my Hunter, but a Hunter.
I think I definitely just did the actual.
What did she say?
Yeah. No, this is definitely this feels this has General Hunter stank all over it. Like, it feels a little too theatrical. It feels a little too showy. Does that make sense?
It
If
also
it's
sounds like the cam. Cam can be a little
the cam,
theatrical and showy.
yeah. But to just go
But I'm
after,
not saying they're
I don't. There's gut feelings all over this place right now, like all over this situation. I feel it in my absolute bones that this is something to do with at least a hunter.
well, I don't want to go against your gut feeling, but my gut feeling originally about Caleb was so wrong. So
Yeah, he turned out to suck,
throw
right?
that out there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
huge.
actually, everybody did, except for you five.
Hey.
Time.
Give it time.
All right.
Speaking of people that are dramatic and suck, I feel like maybe this is your favor that you should call in and get some assistance.
Oh, damn. I honestly didn't think about that.
I mean, he probably still knows where the scourges are.
New sheriff. Would that be New Scourge? I don't know how that works.
I mean, let's be real. It's not like she's playing by the rules or has been playing by the rule ever.
True.
I'm not 1,000% convinced that was even really Caleb. But if you need help, she owes you help. And I'm sure she can do something.
No, that's a great point. If it wasn't so awkward to lean back there, I'd kiss you. Holy shit, that's a great idea.
You see Ashley cock her head towards you.
Come on. Like you wouldn't.
She looks
I
back
knew it.
forward.
I knew it.
Between the two of you, this is out of character. Between the two of you, I think you are way more likely to kiss me right now than Ashley is. Yes.
Don't think this rude of me, but I'm gonna make a quick phone call then, if that's all right, guys.
Yeah, you absolutely should.
All right. Here we go. And I'm gonna call Nessa.
What's your speed dial? Just what do you have her in your phone as? Just curious.
Like what she saved as in my phone?
Yeah.
Boss.
Nah.
I don't buy it.
What do you mean you don't buy it?
You hear the line pick up. Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
And is this
It's
the voice
Nessa.
I'm recognizing? Okay, just making sure. All right. I'm in a bit of a pinch, and I have 2 questions for you.
Okay.
All right. One, tell me something that only you know so I can verify it's you.
She begins to go into very graphic detail of some of the evenings you have spent together.
Hell yeah. Also, that's enough.
Okay.
Thank you.
Somewhere in there, I put this on speaker. Just somewhere.
Number 2, you know that favor you owe me?
Yeah, the one you and Carter came and asked me about before you guys left the tower.
I think so.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna look at Carter.
I know we inquired. I don't remember.
I didn't try to actively cash it. I think it was like, if I call this.
You asked if there was help available for this situation. And she said that she can try, but she has to get sort of see what resources she has available as Harpy and not as Prince.
Okay.
But you said that if not, you more or less like you need permission to be able to go fly. She said, go fly. But she said she was looking into what resources were available to her in her current role.
Okay. All right. So yes, in regards to that, timetable has moved.
Oh,
And I'm hoping that we are ready to or able to move as well.
how soon has the table moved? As far as I was aware, we had plenty of time to be able to handle the situation.
All right. So this morning, like cutting it real close. Ideally a little sooner so we don't have to cut it as close, but I'm looking to try to put in some late hour trades in the European and Asian market, if you understand what I'm trying to say.
I pick up what you're placing.
You can
And
you can tell me no. You can tell me to get bent. I understand.
it's not how I work, Michael. I hope you would understand that better by now.
I understand, but I also get that this is my problem, and I'm not trying to drag more people into my problems.
And I'm assuming you've exhausted your family.
Yes. I wouldn't come try to put you in a spot if I hadn't looked at every other angle that I could think of.
What do you need?
Muscle. I'm damn good when it comes to running my mouth and maybe when it comes to pulling a trigger, but I can't walk in there alone. If need be, I can swing by and bring you up to speed on full details, but like I said, time crunch.
Yes. Please swing by my apartment. I'd be happy to chat.
All right. Then I will be there post haste.
I look forward to it.
Cool. Yep. Thank you. And then just hang up.
Okay.
So I need to go back to the comic book store and get my car, because it has my stuff in it. But I need to swing by and talk to Nessa for a minute. And luckily, that's kind of on the way where I need to be headed. So y'all can come with, or we can part ways here. But that is up to you.
Seeing as folks just got in a fight with the prince, we probably don't want to all go.
Yeah, probably not. Especially not miscovered in her own blood over here.
So, do you have a place where we can go to ground and then you can take the car and we can catch back up later?
Not a regular place. I can try to work my magic and make a couple calls. Get you a safe place to go to ground. If anything, it's the least I could do.
Butcher.
Butch, I got a couple daylight fearing homies that need a place. You got a meat locker they can stack up in?
plan.
Keep your dog friends out of the keep your dog friends out of the kennel till they're gone. All right.
Am I overlooking any place that we have secured that would be safe that we have run into in 67 episodes?
Oh, I have an idea, and I have a great phone call I can make. Again, you're probably not going to like it, but we can try.
You don't have a ton of time. That's my only
No.
concern.
I'll do the talking up front. All you guys are going to have to do is show up. All right.
It involved a werewolf last time this went down.
No.
I don't know if I like this.
All right, I'm making another phone call.
Okay, who are you calling? At this point, Ashley begins to turn the car around, pull out her phone, and send a text message.
Are you really texting and driving right now? 10 and 2. Come on.
You're already dead. Shut up.
Yeah. All right, touche.
Are we still headed towards downtown?
She was told to head back to.
Comic shop, so I
The
can at least get my stuff out of the car.
Oh, okay.
So she's in the process of heading back to the
Oh,
comic.
then we can just take your car. We can just take your car and we can go.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah. I am going to place a phone call
Mm-hmm.
to the Egyptian room.
Perfect.
Oh, you're right. I don't like that.
I'm not telling you who I'm calling yet.
I'll
You
figure
go
it out in a
ahead,
minute.
and the phone picks up. You hear the sounds of loud blasting music happening in the background.
Good evening. Is the owner in?
No, she left on a business trip.
Is there anybody left to handle affairs in her stead?
Yes.
May I speak with them?
One moment.
Damn, it sucks that awe doesn't work over the phone yet.
Depending on the people. A low male voice picks up. Hello.
Hi. I don't believe we've ever properly met, but I have had a couple run-ins with the owner of your fine establishment, and I was hoping that maybe we could work out some sort of deal.
What are
For this
you
evening.
looking to trade, friend?
I am willing to trade. I'm willing to trade y'all a major boon to look after my friends for the evening, or through the daytime tomorrow. We're in a little bit of a pinch, and they're in need of a safe place to lay their head.
In the background, you can hear music as you can hear. Actually, go ahead and roll Wits and Awareness, and if you have a specialty in hearing, you can act as that as well. But DC 2.
I'm going to willpower that.
Okay.
All right, it's going to be 3 hits.
Perfect. Hey, Augustus, do you get that keg ready? And you hear the voice that was talking to you. No. And I told you not to use that name.
It's Augustus, not Augustin, correct?
Correct.
And this wouldn't happen to sound like the Augustin that I know of.
It does not. It sounds like a more of Italian accent that is sticking through.
Okay. I can trust the Italian accent to not be a sneaky Nosferatu.
Allegedly. Yes, have your... Wait. Are you from around my part, by chance?
Originally, we have since had to move once or twice. But I'm friends with a large Russian man, if that helps you in any way. Kind of piece together who we are.
Yes. Yes, it does. He is a business partner of mine. You should have led with that, friend.
I'm sorry.
Um,
It's been a wild night.
yes.
I have 3 that I need shelter for.
Any friend of Dimitri is a friend of mine.
Excellent. I'm still willing to offer what I had offered.
Oh, I hope so. When you get by Mr. Giovanni, just ask for him and someone will show you the way.
Excellent. They will be arriving, the 3 of them by themselves.
Perfect.
Thank you. And I will hang up from there. All right, you're going to hate me, but I got you a place to stay.
I want to know.
Well, it was a next door neighbor business that started up that we didn't really like that was there, but now we might love that it's there.
Okay.
I'm down.
Yep. So you're asking for the big man himself when you get there, and
Which big man?
Giovanni.
The Giovanni that absolutely owes us a favor for saving his life?
Yeah, he doesn't know who the fuck I am, so bullshit. You know what? Maybe you could do that to call off the fact that I now owe them a major boon if I survive tonight. Okay?
I mean, we could have just gotten a hotel room. Major boom seems. I mean, but you know what? That's fine. I appreciate it. That's
I'm
a
trying my
serious.
best to make sure that the people I care about are taken care of should I, turn to ash tonight.
All right, I love you too, Michael.
Damn right you do. I made him say it. Fuck yeah.
Roughly about this time, you guys arrive back at the car, and Ashley puts it in park and begins to head over to the other car.
I'm gonna hop out and go grab the trunk out of the trunk.
Of course.
And I'll make just like, all right, guys, be safe, make good choices. I'll see you when I see you.
See you later, Michael.
Yep.
Don't do anything stupid.
That's all I know how to do.
No. You have displayed smarts from time to time. Usually we bring the stupid for you, so just don't be stupid.
Nah, we won't be stupid. I'm gonna get Jimmy back. If it's who I'm hoping it's not, I'm gonna put him in the ground, and everything will be okay.
Ashley sort of nods. Good luck.
Hey, you take care of my boy, please. Be nice to him. He's sensitive.
If you say so.
He's a monster, but he's sensitive.
We all are.
Damn right. Stop hating yourself. You're a monster, but you're worthy of love. And I'll get in the car and drive away.
Well, all right. Are we going?
It's just wrong. Oh, I didn't
Somewhere in
realize.
Michael's Haven, there's a unlive, unlaugh, unlove sign.
Gracious.
Don't
Exactly.
eat, don't pray. Don't eat, don't pray, don't love sign.
Yes. Michael.
Yeah.
You begin to head that way.
Chew, fucking chew.
Is there any sort of preparation you would like to do before arriving?
I think we're gonna switch awe to daunt.
Okay.
Like as I get there, try to hopefully use that to kind of clear a path. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Since the beast is gonna be up and cooking with a threshold of 4.
Okay.
So I'm looking for anybody not mortal.
Sure.
Like keep my eyes out that
Before
way.
Michael leaves,
Mhm.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Can I try to plot a premonition about Michael
Sure.
to give him anything?
Please do.
All right, so rouse check. And it's resolve plus aspects.
All right. What do we have?
I'm debating if I want to
Hmm.
willpower reroll and clearly get into a messy critical.
I don't see what could possibly go wrong with a messy critical on a premonition.
You're absolutely correct.
Good thing we don't have to find out.
Is it though? I kind of want to know what a messy critical
It
would have been there.
would have been cool. You stop and wait for a moment as your eyes roll back to the head and your view goes forward. You see on a rooftop a man laid back, arms spread, legs spread, shackled up to this wooden, or like this more or less human shaped piece of wood. And you see a single person standing over him. You don't see what their face looks like or anything, but around their neck, everything else is like black and white and gray and different shades in between, except for this symbol just shining a bright, radiant yellow. And you can see the ground that he stands on, a web of gold cracks spread away from him.
When I come out of that, I will tell Michael as much detail as I can. Does that mean anything to you?
I mean, not a whole ton, but if it's again who I hope it is, I'll put him in dirt and that crosses mine. If I walk out of this, I'm walking out with trophies. Thank you. I appreciate the heads up. Anything is better than nothing. So thank you.
Be careful.
You too. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay. What preparation, Michael, would you like to do?
Yeah, everything that I had said. So Daunt and sense the beast up at a threshold of 4.
Okay.
Oh, but I'm stopping by the tower real quick to see Nessa. So I guess we don't need to turn Daunt on just yet.
Okay.
But since the beast is up.
Spoilers, as you descend down into the tower, you sense multiple individuals who do not seem of the mortal descent.
Oh, no way.
I know, surprise. As you pass through the center area, you're looking around. And in the prince's office, you see Jordan still sitting in the chair, filling out some paperwork. And the sort of like the prince's assistant that has sort of been running through ever since Jordan got promoted, sees you and presses a button underneath the desk, and the door sort of pops open. That is the sort of like emergency, or the employee only, quote quote, is what they put, section of the tower.
So walk by. I'm gonna kind of like spin around and walk past, so I can keep looking at the assistant and give him like a little smile and a wink, and then spin around and keep walking.
They just give you like a, as it walk inside.
We're going.
You head past Caleb's room, shut. Augustine's room, shut. Jordan's room, shut. And you finally get to Nessa's room. It's cracked. Doors cracked open a little bit. You hear music, about 1800s, slow, lightly playing in the inside.
The classic. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll give it a little bit of a knock and kind of like gently push the door open. Just, hello. Door was kind of open, not trying to barge in.
No, please come on in. Shut the door behind you, please.
Everybody decent?
Are we ever?
Nah, fair. Walk in and close the door. And bring her up to speed on the whole situation, timeline, like come alone just before dawn, get your boy back, etc.
I had put out a word to a couple of individuals that I think can be helpful to you. I don't know how helpful they will be, but I don't have a lot of pull in my role.
Sure.
But I know the two individuals that you had spent some quality time with are available.
I don't think they're ready for something this big yet, especially if there's other magics or whatever the hell you want to call it going on. Brand new. That's messed up. I'm not going to put him in that.
I get it, but that's the best we have, Michael.
That's fair. I mean, if they're close, if they're here, I'll grab them.
They're down at the bar, waiting for you.
You don't know how excitedly disappointed I am about that, Nessa.
I think I do. As much as I was excitedly disappointed when I heard that Eva and Dimitri died.
Which time?
As far as I were, there was only one time they faked their death. Is there a different time you're referring to?
I mean, we talked about faking deaths a lot for like tax purposes.
Oh,
so I wasn't sure,
sure,
like, where
of course.
that really came from. Yeah.
No, of course. No, when it was knowledge that they had died.
Well, I love our chats. I'm gonna go get the boys. Just in case, it's been great knowing you. Don't go changing.
Don't.
Or maybe do.
Don't.
I'm doing what I do. Come on.
Get out.
All right, fine. But for real, thank you. I appreciate you.
We're even, Michael.
We're even. We're even.
And you see, she sort of relaxes. Like she's been like a weight that she's been carrying is finally been relieved.
I'm letting you off easy on this one, but we're even.
You are.
Yep.
Enjoy it.
All right. I'll probably see you tomorrow night.
You go down, collect your two kindred that you've been training for the last year. And they understand. and still have your back, nonetheless.
God damn it, I love these boys. All right. Pep talk before we go in, guys. I don't know what we're walking into, really. So it could be all kinds of stuff. It could be anything. It could be nothing. But heads on straight. No fear. And as a very wise man once told me, don't let him hear you scream. All right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm assuming this is right before exiting the car at the allotted time that you were told to be there.
If we can, I'd like to be there about 20 minutes early.
You sure can try.
Then
'Kay.
yeah. For
You
the
show up.
earlier we can be there, the better.
You show up 20 minutes early to the address. You see a rather tall building. You get a sense inside of you, something tingling. Like your beast is trying to run as fast as it can, but knowing it can't go anywhere. This is the feeling you get when you know sunrise is very, very near.
I don't know about you boys, but I don't flirt with sun like this very often. It never gets old, and there's nothing quite like that adrenaline from it.
We're not blush. We don't have that adrenaline feeling. I gotta be honest.
No, that's fair. Ooh. All right, let's do it.
Okay. How would you like to
yeah.
ascend this building?
Looking for. Guess we take elevator up as high as it'll go, and then look for like maintenance staircase or something to get to the roof.
Okay. As soon as you step inside of the building, you immediately feel extremely uneasy. Like you shouldn't be here.
I'm gonna daunt.
Okay.
Maybe if people are scared of me, it'll make me feel better.
You find an elevator. And there is roof.
In the elevator, I want to send a text to the last known number I have from Dimitri.
Okay.
It just says, I heard you had quite the night. We'll talk about it tomorrow night, all right? And that's it.
You get up and you reach the top of the building. And weirdly enough, wait, Rob, is that an actual backdrop of Indianapolis? It's actually, funnily enough, it is actually in that backdrop. So the building right there on the left has not the pointy one, but the thanks, Rob, I appreciate it.
Rob, the
Out of the
Olympian
way.
night, everybody.
The one that has the 4 lights on the top of the building. That is where you are. You're up there at the top, and you have the 4 lights above, and you can see, not touching you, but you can see for the first time in a very long time, Michael, the sun, like the sun light cresting over the side as you look over the Indianapolis skyline. You see Jimmy, arms, legs spread.
Is it all like Carter had described?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You even see a single individual standing behind Jimmy. You recognize this individual. And he's just standing looking at you. And you can see the crucifix dangling around his neck.
So I recognize him as the guy from
Elysium.
Elysium. Okay. Perfect. So then I'm just gonna kind of wave to the boys. It's like have them hold up, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'll take a step forward, not like super approaching, but just putting some distance between me and the boys.
It's unfortunate you can't follow directions, Michael.
Yeah. The problem is that rules always tend to get broken.
Be gone. I need you to go ahead and roll your current willpower pool.
My current willpower pool.
Yep.
Oi.
Luckily for you, he can't rouse to surge the blood.
Is this something I could surge on?
You cannot surge on willpower checks.
What a bastard. Oh, boners. Oh, boners. I'm going to re-roll that. Can I?
Yeah.
I can still. Okay, I'm going to re-roll that last one because maybe.
Oh, actually, you cannot willpower a willpower test. Like you're already using your willpower, so you can't use your willpower to re-roll the willpower.
This game sucks.
I agree. You take
so close, man.
You take 3 points of aggravated damage, as almost as if you got hit by the sun itself. As you look to the left and right, and you see both of them crumble and drop.
All right, game the fuck on. So I'm gonna take that, stumble back, look at the bodies a little bit, and as I'm stumbling back, I'm pulling that SI pistol. Like it's both for show to like cover the action of drawing a gun, and because ow, that hurt. But now I'm gonna wheel that around, point, say no you, and pull the trigger.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to shoot.
Oh man, I am going to rouse on this.
That's fair. I will allow it.
I'll take the 1 hunger for that. That's fine. So let's see. That's plus my dex. Plus the 1 for specialization in pistols, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 for the surge. Making sure I got it all there. Okay. Yes. 9 hits. In fact, you know what? I'll willpower that. I don't give a shit. We're looking for all the hits I can get. Let's rock that. He dusted my boys. He's gonna get dusted himself. We're re-rolling those 2 that have nothing on them. Give me those. All right, it's still nothing, so it's meant to be. But that's fine. Hell yeah! Fuck that guy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, because the critical.
Oh, what a bastard! I forgot about the crits.
And you see
That's messed up.
supernatural speed as he moves, and you've seen very few Kindred move this fast. You've seen Dimitri move this fast, and you've seen Eva move this fast. As he sort of moves, and it still gets caught by the bullet. So he will go ahead and still take just the base damage of the gun, which I think is 3 aggravated, and he's a human, so he's not going to have any sort of resistance to that, and it's going to start burning heavily.
So he's having a bad time.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's still having a very, very bad time. And you see a smile creep across his face.
Doesn't gotta be like this. Give me Jimmy and we can all walk away from this. You got to, you can let me go. Tit for tat, right? I hurt you real bad. You hurt me real bad. You took two of me. I mean, your life is whatever. So at least you get to go home and say, "Oh, I killed two. I killed two of them." Hey, you're real cool, man. Give me my boy, and I'm gonna get out. All right.
Michael, and he sort of begins to grab the point that's like burning, and you can see his hands covering it.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
As you go to pull the trigger one more time, I need you to go ahead and roll Wits and Awareness. DC is 3.
All right. I'm gonna surge on this one also.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Perfect. Please go ahead and make that DC 3.
Gave him the out.
Mm-hmm.
The minute he wants to talk about it again, I'm pulling the trigger again. That's 7 hits.
Okay. You get to go ahead and roll Athletics plus Dex with a -4. As you hear the sound of a come
I
off.
can't dodge it.
Okay.
My dex is 4 and I have no athletics, so
Whoa, willpower.
I guess I could have surged for at least 2 dice.
Cool. So you got 4 successes. Would you like to willpower? Or surge for 2 dice?
I'll surge for 2 dice.
Okay.
Now, where is it? Basic roll. There it is.
Yes. Yes, hungrier. Please
So,
don't shoot me.
What's
right.
the name of the roll?
Exactly. So you go ahead and take you'll get 3 successes. As you get blasted, and you take where is it? Oh, that's in the wrong book. One moment, please.
Riddle me this. Is it more than 3?
Yes, it will be more than 3.
Is it aggravated or superficial?
It is going to be. That's what I'm actually looking up. Sorry. So sorry. One moment. It is 5 aggravated.
I'm dead.
As you get hit with this round, it drops you into torpor. And you get stunned, looking straight up towards the sky. And it's beginning to turn that early morning dark blue that's trying to turn into a lighter, as it's the first time you've really seen the sunrise in a very, very long time. And you begin to see a shadow as a silhouette leans over you and gets real close. And then when it gets closer, the silhouette fades, and you now can see the face of the enemy that's been hunting you for a very long time. And you can see the smoke coming off the barrel. You know, it's been a very, very long time, Michael. And from what I can tell, you can't exactly hear me. But what I do know from our very many resources we have available to us, Michael, is that you were looking for something as a prize. And he looks over and brings over the crucifix and drops it on your chest. Enjoy your prize. As he walks over, and you see him pick up Jimmy and carry him down the stairs. And as the crucifix weighs on you, you begin to feel a similar burn as before when you got accepted into the Camarilla. As just the burn from this crucifix and the amount of true faith that this individual has begins to just put a brand of a cross laid across your chest. Michael, as you're feeling this burning and unable to act, you begin to see the sun rise. You finally see it crest over the buildings and ray down on you. What is Michael's last thoughts before meeting their final death?
I think it's calm. I think it's relief that it's over. That for so many years, like the whole time that the hunter was monologuing, like half listening, where it's like, all right, so many years of doing dumb things, half hoping that the dumb things would result in the final death, that now it's done. And god damn, is that a pretty sunrise.
With that, we have a new day. The rest of our kindred make it to their destinations. Sleep. As this next day comes into place, we pan over to a FBI vehicle parked outside the front. A bright orange box is brought upstairs, placed on the rooftop. Another and another. And pictures are added to a database. And underneath of them, each one, deceased, blank body. We pan over Eva, Ashley, and Carter have made it to the Egyptian room. Carter, you recognize Giovanni after doing some heavy blood transfusion for him, and then he just disappeared off. He remembers this and offers you a free stay as long as you need as safe haven, as it seems that Miss Garcia has left the building, as it were, as some advice that was given. Dimitri, you're still holed up inside of Isaiah's haven. Laptop available, ready to do some research while you're recovering. And Isaiah, you're skulking around trying to gather some information. And with that, Isaiah, you get a text message.
I check my phone.
It's from the automated message system from your local church.
Okay. I guess I'll open it up and see what the message is.
The sun is rising on this beautiful day. The dead may now rest. Please join us for church on tomorrow to celebrate the life that we've been given. And that is where we'll go ahead and wrap up for tonight's session, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. It's not usually Tuesday, but we had some scheduling issues, and I wanted to make sure that we gave Michael a proper chance for a send-off of how their character would like to go instead of just having it fade to black and then mysteriously disappearing. We have probably about 1 or 2 more episodes. And then we will be doing a Indy My Night Chronicle Q&A with everyone as they discuss, ask me questions, whether it's cast or audience, and sort of ask any question that you want from beginning episode 1 all the way to the end of the series. So make sure you have your questions ready. And yeah, it's been a fantastic time. Ian, I hope Michael had the send-off that you were hoping for in some sort of way, or maybe not the exact way you wanted it, but that you didn't feel like it was cheated.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. It was going to go one of 2 ways.
But guys, thank you guys so much for coming, hanging out. Really do appreciate it, even if it was on our not regular day. And also thank you to the cast for making this shift. We will be live not tomorrow, I guess today technically. We will be live the 21st with the next episode of Indy by Night. So make sure you guys are here for it. It is going to be a very, very good episode that I'm excited to see where everything sort of goes. And this will be uploaded on YouTube over on Monday, the 20th. So make sure to check that out. All right. Thank you guys again, and have a fantastic night, guys. Bye.
Bye.